Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm JJ Crossing and this is my island Frostbite. As you can see, we are not at resident services for this video because we're at the airport, and we all know what that means when I'm at my airport. It means Frostbite is officially finished. We have done it. I'm happy that it's done because it's another island that I have completed and got a dream address for. But then I'm also sad because I love this island. As much as I'm ready for the snow to go, I do love this island. Flag is not mine. I found it on Pinterest. All my codes for this island are in the description below, so you will find them there. I also have codes on there that I have for the island, but I didn't use. They were there because I like them for if I did use them, but I didn't get around to using all my codes. But I'll leave all the codes in the description anyway, just in case it's something that you want to use. But we're going to be doing the tour of Frostbite, so let's just get into it. Let's go. Map first. As always, this is Frostbite's map. Dream address is down the bottom if you would like to visit. And we have all wharfs. We have Sky, Dobie, Kyle, Fang, Vivian, Whitney, Lobo, Chief, Wolfgang and Freya. I love the wharf villagers, I really do. My favourites are Fang and Freya, both Fs. But my all-time favourite is Fang. I absolutely love and adore Fang. He is one of my favourite villagers. Anytime I do an island, if any theme, to be honest, Fang is there. That's how much I love Fang. I do like the wolves. I actually love the wolf villagers, so I like all of them. So I wanted to do this island, a winter forestcore island with all wolves, and we've done it, and I'm happy about that. I love this island. I don't know what way we're going. We're going to be all over the place with this island because it all interlinks in different ways, and yeah, I'll be running back on myself to then go a different way. So please bear with. Obviously, when you come to the island, you can go any way you want to. That choice is yours. But you don't have to follow or go the way I'm going to go. But I think I'm going to start... Well, I'm just going to go. And wherever it takes me is where we're seeing. And then I'll have to just run back on myself to show you other bits that I've missed. But let's just go. This is Frostbite's entrance. I absolutely love this entrance. And it was weird because when I first started this island, I knew what kind of entrance I wanted with the incline and the water, but I just didn't know how to do it. So I sort of had to semi-pre-plan the entrance and do a little bit of it to see if my incline would fit where I wanted it, because I obviously wanted the path to go that way as well. So I did have to do a little bit of terraforming to knock it down because I didn't know how I was doing it. But this is how it turned out, and I absolutely love it. With a little waterfall here. I won't go this way yet because how I'm thinking of touring it, I will end up back this way, and then yeah, it's all a bit all over the place. My paths lead to everywhere. And then up the incline, yes, my house is just down there, which is where that path is. So we will go down there eventually when we get round that way. I'm not going to go up here yet because I want to go this way, but we will come back to that bit. But we go over here, a little jumping moment over the river, and there is resident services. So it's quite close, but I managed to block it off. Look at Toby, yeah, Toby and Wolfgang. They're cute. I'm going to carry on going round this way. This way leads to Nook's Cranny. So we go round here. And I love how this build has come out. I did leave Nook's as the first shop. It's been so difficult for me not going in the shop. The only time I sold anything was in them first few days while Tommy and Timmy were in resident services. They didn't have the shop because I had to get my money from somewhere at the beginning, until I obviously went to a treasure island and sold some turnips. But that was the only time. Oh, and when it first was built, I went in and spoke to Mabel. Other than that, I have not been in my shop, because I thought, no, if I go in my shop, I'm going to sell stuff or buy stuff, and then it's going to upgrade, and I did not want it to upgrade. I was adamant it was not upgrading, so I avoided the shop at all costs. I did not go in there. So yeah, that was difficult, very difficult, because I'm always one that goes in the shop every single day, and this time I was like, nope, just control yourself, JJ. You don't need to go in there. Anything I had that needed to be sold or whatever, I threw in the bin. I threw it away. I had the bells and all of that, so I didn't need to sell anything for the bells, but I threw it away. I don't throw things away. I never have a bin on my island unless I'm decorating with it, but I then still don't use a bin. And this time I used my bin. Every time I was on, I used my bin. Fossils, the amount of fossils I have in my storage shed, because obviously I did not upgrade the museum either. So every fossil that I collected on the island, I just put in my storage. So I have rows upon rows of fossils. But that is Nook's, and I love that build. And then across the bridge, this build that we're coming up to, I apologise, I did not record it, because as explained in my last video, I still had my trees in this area, even though I had to do a few treasure island runs for trees and bushes and flowers at the end. I didn't want to then decorate and terraform around my trees for a video and just it be all over the place. So I thought, let me just get on and build it without recording. So there's 3 areas on the island that I did without recording. This that we're going to come up to this side is one of them. The build up the incline that we're going to go up to in a minute is the second one, and then the third one is nearer the end of the island. So I will point them out. I'm sorry, not sorry that I didn't record it, but a double bridge moment. I did use these wooden log ones because I like them for winter, no, not winter islands, like forest islands. So that's why I use them. But we're at Abel's. Abel's very similar to Nook's, because I loved the way I did Nook's, and because I put Abel's here, I thought, why not make it similar, especially with the path. So It looks very similar, or if not the same as, obviously it's not the same, they're different buildings and whatever, but I did love the way I did Nook's, so I did it for Abel's too. This is Abel's that you did not see me do yesterday. Just a few bits of shrubbery around, not a lot, as you can see. And then this way, let me just go around this way. None of my beaches are decorated, of course, because I don't do beaches. And I'm not mad about it. And I don't apologise for it. Just a little water feature in the corner because I had a bit of space. So I decided to put this here. I love waterfalls. They're so therapeutic. I could just sit here and stare at it all day. But I'm not going to, obviously. I have things to do. And then up this incline is the second build that was not recorded. And it is my last 3 houses. So up here. And then if we just pop around this way, we have Lobo's house. Just small basic areas. I think a lot of my villagers have small basic areas like this, unless there's something around them. But other than that, I'm not giving them big yards at the front or big gardens, whatever, because they're in a forest. They don't need it. And I had to keep trying to tell myself they don't need no fancy outdoors right by their house. They're in a forest. You don't even get houses in a forest, so at least they've got the house. You'll get cabins, fair enough, but not houses like this. So I did control myself and just give them basic, simple. We will do that way in a minute. Let me just go around here. And this leads to Wolfgang's house. So Wolfgang is literally right behind Lobo. I didn't want them to be directly in front and behind each other, but the small bit of terraforming or area that I had no choice if I wanted it to look like this. So they had to be one in front of the other. And then over here we have Sky. I love Sky's house. Is it Sky? I don't even know anymore. Sky. It is Sky. I was right. Part of me's like, no, her house is like a really nice bright blue or light blue, but it's not. This is Sky's house. Again, small little area, trees, forest, of course. And then, ooh, no, let me go to Dobie's first. And then just past Sky's, you get to this little bit. You can go this way, or you can go down the incline, and this house leads to Dobie's. This is what I said, my island is all over the place because all my paths literally connect to each other. My whole island is connected by path. And this is Dobie's house. I gave him a little fishing area, and I absolutely love it. He is on the pond with the campsite. He's at the lake lookout. And I love this view. Now look at that view. The windmills, the butterfly made its appearance. The butterfly is a paid actor. Where is it gone? It's gone behind the tree. But I love the view. Campsite. We have all 11 wolves on my island. I know I got rid of Aldi, but she's now in my campsite because I amiiboed her into the campsite. So technically, I have all 11 villagers on my island. Or 11 wolf villagers on my island. We will get to the campsite in a second. I will show you. Obviously you're not going to be able to go into there on the dream address, but I will show you. We're going to go this way just to here, that bridge, but then I want to run back and go round past the houses again to take you this way. See, I told you it's going to be all over the place, this tour, because the way my island is, it's all links. Oops. Just another little waterfall moment. Nothing too crazy. This is the bridge that gives you the view of, no, not the view, but the double bridge with Nooks down there. And then this way, there is an incline here, and I'm going to go down it. And this little walkway leads to resident services. So you can start this tour from resident services and go 4 ways, because you can run back to the airport, you can go Nook's Cranny way, you can go this way, or you can go up that incline. So it's literally all linked, and you can get to any area with my pathways and whatever. But I'm going to go up this way because this is a dead end, and this is where my museum is. Museum is still in its tent because I wanted it to keep it in its tent. So that's what I have done with the museum, and I love it. Look how cute that is. And I love the terraforming, all the decorations and bits around it. I think, without obviously tooting my own horn, which I'm going to do, I actually did really good with this island. I don't normally give myself the praise that I deserve. I'm like, yeah, it could have been better or whatever. But this island, I think I outdid myself. We've only seen a little bit of it, but I think I really did outdo myself with this island. And then this way is just a little seat, view of the museum and the terraforming. Let me get the camera. Just look at that. I'm sorry, what? I outdid myself with this island. I wanted to give this island some really nice views, and I think I did that. And I'm proud of this island. Just look at that view. I'm obsessed with this island. Now I'm actually touring it. I'm like, what? I actually did that. I absolutely love this area. One of my favourite views. And then we just come back out of here. We run over this bridge, and that will lead us back to this bit here where Dobie's is down there and Sky is there. I want to go up here because this is the lookout point for the campsite. It's not the greatest lookout point because I had Dobie's down the bottom, and I didn't want to get rid of Dobie's fishing area. So we did what we could, and this is what I managed to come up with. Not the greatest of views, but it's a view. And you can see the campsite. Anyway, back down the ladder. Press to get down. I'm just walking towards it like it's going to take me down instantly. And then down this incline, but instead of going this way, I want to show you this way first, because we can go here and obviously we have some more view of the campsite. Then there is a secret pipe to get you over to the campsite. I have left all around this tree empty-ish. Well, I've got a few decorations down there, but it's not blocked off, so you can use that pipe to come to the campsite. This is my campsite, and let's go visit Aldi. Because Aldi is in my campsite. What should be someone else now? It shouldn't be. There she is. So technically Aldi is on the island. She's just not in a house. She's camping. Or in her case, glamping. She's camping with style. But we do have Aldi on the island, so all 11 wharfs are on my island. I didn't think to put Aldi in my campsite when I was like, oh, we're not going to have her. I feel bad. But then we had her on my island because she was an autofill for the free villagers up until I got rid of her. So technically she was on the island. I have had all 11 of them. But then at the end she wasn't until I amiiboed her into the campsite for the dream address. Obviously you're not going to see her in the campsite on the dream address. But here is proof that Aldi is in my campsite on the dream address. That is the campsite. Sorry, Aldi. Goodbye. It's a shame that they don't remember you once you've kicked them off the island. But this is the campsite. I love this build. I actually love every single build on this island. And then we just go back through the pipe. And we land back in this pipe. It would either bring you out this way, so then you can obviously just come this way, or it will bring you out here, this side, but you just go forward and run behind the tree and you're out. So I did make it easy to access both pipes. You just obviously can't access the pipe this side. But we go this way, and it's just literally the view of the campsite. I love it. And then we have come up to Kyle's house. He is the woodcutter. A woodcutting area was given to me as a suggestion in my comments, so I did use that suggestion and put a woodcutting area, and I gave it to Kyle because at this point I had not all of my villagers in, so I just chose Kyle for it. So he got the woodcutting job. Very simple, very basic, but I like it. And then round this way you can get up the incline here. So there is an incline to go up, and that leads to Vivian's. But we would do, no, it's not Vivian. It is Whitney. I kept calling her Vivian when I was doing her build. Well, no, not her build per se, but the outro of her build. I kept calling her Vivian, but it's not, it's Whitney. And I know that. And I've done it again. But I'm going to take you this way to go behind Whitney's house. I had to think about that then. And we have Chief's house. Just very simple for him, like all the rest of the villagers. Shrubbery, lots of it. And then up this incline. And here, just a little waterfall with a bridge. And that leads to my girl Freya's house. I actually really like the colour of her house. It's cute and it suits her. Because she's such a bright pink, her house is very tamed colour wise. I don't know why I'm facing the door. And I love that for her. But this is Freya's house. And then we go over the bridge. We can go this way back to Whitney's, but I'm going to take you this way first, because how I'm going is going to lead me back to Whitney's. So I will take you this way first. what we're coming up to, this bit here, is what I did without recording, because I did all this bit and I love it. I love this little area. It's so cute. And because I did it without recording, I wanted this view. I'm sorry, what? Let me move over a second to get the full effect. The view. This is the view I wanted. When I did the Lighthouse waterfall build, I did more water and I did not want that. Of course, the balloon has to come and ruin the view. Like always, there's always a balloon. And it gets on my nerves. Every time I want to do this, like view a view, there's always a balloon. Like, why? Every time. And then I have to wait for the balloon to disappear. And when I take my pictures for my outro, you can just hear the balloon in the background flying away. It's so annoying. But I did have the little island with the waterfall where I'm standing as well. Because in that build, my Lighthouse waterfall build, I got very carried away with the water. Even though in my head, I didn't want that much water. I weren't going to do that much water. But I got a bit carried away and just did this water. And once I'd done the build and I'd finished recording, it was really irritating me and I couldn't help myself. I had to fix it. I had to get rid of it. I had to do the incline and the cliffs. And then one thing led to another and I decorated and terraformed the whole area. So I do apologise for that, but I don't, because it was quite stressful because I was putting cliff up, I was taking it down because I just couldn't get it where I wanted it. And then I got to this bit and I was like, yes, this is what I want. This is what my vision sort of was, but this was the view that I wanted. Could have been a better view, but we've got a view. I'm not complaining. And I love this view. I'm sorry, what? The waterfalls, the lighthouse, the caves. And I like how the further back it is, the blurrier they get. It's like an illusion of some sort to say it's really far away. And I absolutely love it. And then we'll go down this incline here. You can't get that way, but it's just water leading to the river mouth. Round this way, we have my favourite boy. I get stuck every time. We have Fang. I love Fang. None of the houses are done because no thank you. I don't like decorating, so I'm not decorating a house. My house ain't even decorated either, so there's no point going in them. I'm not here to decorate the houses, I'm here to decorate the island, that's enough. Beaches, no thank you. Maybe if I do a tropical island, maybe I might do a beach or two, but no, it's not for me. Even decorating an island is not for me, but I love this game. I like decorating to a certain extent. But this island was pretty easy because I didn't use many items. But Fang just has a fishing area at the end of the peninsula. And then round this way, a bridge. The views on this island. Like what? Who is she? Round this way is my house. All the way round. My house is just here. I like this exterior. The colours really suit the whole forest vibe. And I'm here for it. I absolutely love this colour house. And then round this way Again, no beaches are done. Some beaches you can access, but they're not decorated. And then this just leads back to my airport. And then we go back up the incline and we'll go this way. This way leads to Vivian's house. I had to remember which one it was, Whitney or Vivian. Just a little well in the front with the bike. And then Vivian is just off to the side with her little windmill. The windmill is part of the resident services build. And I don't know why I've put some windmills on the island. I like the windmills, so I thought, why not? And then this way just leads back to, hello Chief, you exercising? Yes, he is. Back to this bit with the view of the lighthouse. But I'm going to go back towards, why am I stuck? Always stuck, every time, towards Freya's, where the bridge was. And then I'm going to go this way where I said it leads to Whitney's house. So this is Whitney's house. The incline for Kyle is just there. See, it all interlinks somewhere. It takes you back to where you've got to go. And this is Whitney's. I got her right that time. I said it slowly, but I got her right. She just got a little rocking chair outside hers, just to fill up space. But I love it. And then around this way, we have come to my land bridge that I done. The museum is that side of the land bridge. You obviously can't see it because I've got that waterfall and bits here. But this side of the land bridge is... No, I did not want to sit there. Thank you. Is the waterfall that I done. Stop it. This view is another of my favourite views. I absolutely love it. Apart from the free builds that wasn't recorded, everything else on this island is recorded. So you will see how I've got to this stage in the build. But look at that, like, stop it. I love a waterfall moment. I can't help myself. Down this way is, goodbye Snowball, resident services, that incline. And then we'll go across here. I've just got a bench here to look out over the waterfall. Oh, another snowball. And then round this way leads back up to there. So we have technically seen everything on this island. So once you've come past Vivian's, which is there, you can go that way or this way. So this is what I'm saying, every path links. No, do not kick the snowball. Every path leads to everywhere. Oh, look at Chief. We can stand back at the doors and Kyle. Because that is the tour done. That is the end of this build. I'm going to go back up here and sit where the waterfall is. Sit on the bench. Get on the bench. Thank you. No, we'll keep it that. Whitney. I got her name wrong, right, rather. If I see her, I know who she is. It's just the house that kept getting mixed up. But that is the end of Frostbite's tour. Every area has been toured, viewed. Dream address, I will leave it in the description below, but it is on the map at the start if you would like to tour this island. I absolutely love this island. The views that I've managed to make I absolutely love. I just love everything about this island. And I had so much fun making it, building it, decorating it. Yes, even decorating, because there weren't many items to use. So I didn't have to think that hard. But it was stressful in the sense that I had no idea. But then I have no idea with all my islands. So this is nothing new for me. But I did enjoy this island and I absolutely love it. But yeah, dream address down the bottom. You won't see Aldi in the dream address. You'll just see the campsite up. The pipe. Don't forget the pipe. It's behind that tree as you come down the incline. If you would like to get over to the campsite. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the love on my Frostbite series. Much appreciated. Suggestions for builds, appreciated. Comments, appreciated. Views, likes, all appreciated. But that is it for Frostbite. Next island is a brand new theme that I'm actually really looking forward to. I'm excited for it, but also nervous at the same time because it's one I've not done. But new island will be next video. So thank you all so much for watching. Please comment, like and subscribe, and I will see you all back here for my next video on a brand new island. Bye guys.